Hey, Semyokiga here. Man, it has been a while. Um, I mean, by the time anyone sees this, these videos will be sequential anyway, but I had like a good 7 to 10 days where I basically just was not home. So it's probably been 2 weeks since the last video was recorded. Oh well. In the meantime, um, we're going to be continuing where we left off with Zealot. Just a quick run through, just so I can do practice on streaming. Don't expect amazing gameplay or good choices. That's about it. I think the last one we did was, yeah, we fought the mummy. So let me get the audio back on. There you go. Alright, let's see here. Our inventory is currently just about empty. We just have some big axe with almost nothing in it. Cool. Alright, we're just gonna head straight off into the desert. We talk to this guy.
Greetings.
Oh, bye. 13, 14. Should be pretty good. Well, there you go. Right. With this build, it's the most basic thing. Zeal gives you a multi-attack, and any holy aura will just simply increase your damage on every attack by a small amount. Sacrifice directly increases the damage of Zeal. So what you end up doing is just putting a few points into this to get it up to the level where it hits 5 times, I believe. And from then on, it gives you almost nothing, just like an attack bonus, which you could still pump later, but just saying. Vengeance is okay. Conversion is something. We're just going for Zeal this build. This isn't D3. You can't really, like, go back once you made a choice. Well, you can once, but... We're looking for the first dungeon that should be out here, which is probably... Dry Heels. Not a lot of excitement to be had there. Of course I found a wolf head. From the Druid play, which isn't going to be up, but maybe I'll put a highlights up one day. I basically just could not find gear. Which, in a D2 playthrough, pretty much just means a dead playthrough. I got all the way to bail and had to essentially just keep poisoning him and running away and hiding and doing all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Nothing much to talk about in life lately. I replayed Diablo 2 for a little bit with my little brother. We did it enough to get frustrated with it. Moved back onto D3, which we're just now reaching that point of being mildly annoyed. But the thing about D3 is, if you don't like what you have, you can change. Which, not saying it's necessarily a better game, but the way it is right now, the way, like, the final versions of D2 versus the final versions of D3. D3, I just prefer. D2 has a charm to it, but it's that old-time charm. I know I'm playing something that's inconvenient. I'm just okay with it. I'll keep putting everything into strength just in case. Then I'm gonna find weapons I can pick up. Currently, we're just looking for an exit like this one. Life.exe. Dry hills are going to be interesting without AoE. Stone first. Oh, I technically got a better camera, but I'm not gonna be able to tell. I've forgotten the number, but I was using the most basic, like, Logitech 600 or something. It weighs nothing, and I know that now because it unwraps the standard above it, which is still very cheap. And it's noticeably heavy. Like, not compared to a real camera, but like, I moved the cheap one, then picked up, like, the new one and realized that I was, like, actually holding something. Like, it weighs more than its cord. In the unlikely event that I ever had, like, an actual VTuber career, which is to say, I get fans and put money into it and everything, a better camera should technically pay off. It's sort of funny. There are plenty of VTubers who essentially just use a phone. And while that's probably doable, I just don't like the idea. I can sense death. Okay, that's excellent. You push the button one time and it hits them 5 times, and it's like, yeah, that's self-explanatory. Like, up until the moment that I stopped to think about the fact I haven't touched the button in like a second and a half, and it's like, he's still going. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I think that's on the mana ally. Only at 20. The long staff. Your mother used to call me that. It might be up here. It's probably to the south, east. 4 o'clock. Over hello stamina. I could cheat and just use a trainer to move items from one character to another. But the moment you start doing stuff like that, you open the gates to adding items that you would rather have. You know, you got bad luck on the draw, so you're like, oh, let's give myself OJ. Oh, like a whole set. Like, you're not wrong, but it's going to be there in the back, convincing you that you're actually completely right, that you're not just morally ambiguous in that choice. I'd rather not even get the temptation to place. Sorry. Let's see what we were working with here. Basic. Special. Ow. Really don't need me. 5% chance to hit you. They hit me every time. What the fuck? Oh, I see what we're doing now. They lured me into a false sense of security. Should have known. Frustrated landscaper, I am currently looking for a hole full of monsters. Well, let's see. What's been going on lately? Well, Diablo 4 is just about to come out. I'm gonna give it a little time to stew. I figured it's not really going to be ready at the start. With all the... Oh wow, Oh no, I'm in the right place. Where's my dude, though? Well, he's here now. With all the, like, what's the word? Cosmetics that are going to sell right off the bat, I think I'll wait and see if there's something severely wrong with the game. If there's not, it'll be great. Like, I don't want it to fail, I would much rather it turn out to be amazing.
I can't carry anymore.
Are you sure? Excuse me, pala lady?
Blessings to you.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while and glisten. Here. Useless. Nope. Okay. Had like no money. No money? No. Money down. But I'm also gonna have more money than... I'm really concerned about finding these magic items. We'll pick it up just in case. GM. Straight up. As it stands, other than getting, suddenly dead, I think that this run will be a lot easier than my druid run. I seem to have no idea what I was doing the whole time. It was a werebear run that I then respec to werewolf run that I didn't regret, but I found to be a lot harder than expected. Kidding. Not going back. I was saying that this is kind of nice. Like, he's just powering right through these. I slightly regret not having a shield, but I mean, well, that's what. Just gonna right click it. God, it's weird. Welcome, Diablo 2. We're gonna run through the enemies and look for the elite packs. Oh, wait. Oh no. Bill's gonna be like, what's that? Oh, these? The Chaos Emerald? What does it mean? Alright, alright. Slowly making our way downtown. Walking slow. Oh, what a dumbass. The trick to DMCA is to be completely incapable of singing in tune. Oh god. On the bright side, you can't make him stop. Once he starts killing, he kills till he's done.
I can't.
Purely a downgrade. You'll understand. All an ambush, but not for me. Nope. I'm glad someone does. I love how we just leaned into the screen like, don't worry bro, I got this. They buried you with an animal head. Animal head is illegal in most states. Attempted. Strength. Bunch of life. Some other stuff. Cool. Or regen life. We're gonna go with it. You might think, no, stupid. Why'd you do that? And I'm glad that you have that opinion. Unfortunately, I don't. Boom, boom, boom. Can you imagine running like this all day? With long-legged stomping. Super fighting robot. Oh my god. I almost had the opportunity to look up Samurai Pizza Cats, and I had the wherewithal to not do it. Which is great, because I'm not sure why it's called wherewithal, because none of those words together make sense. Hey, what's up, guys? Damn it. That was a chip skull. Give me skulls. Go for the skull
I am
god.
overburdened.
We both are. Neat. This is what we're waiting on. Adding 1 to 60 to your attack. 1 to 10 to your damage. Paladin holds up sport. Not like other mercenaries.
Can't carry anymore.
You will learn to carry more.
I am overburdened.
Only overburdened in your mind. Free money. Free to do with as I will. By drinking it for no good reason. Boy. Stop with all the downloading. I have never been called that. Let Jamal have a moment to breathe.
Good to see you.
Good evening.
Are you a collection of rats? I'll check that later. Dang. You know what? Let's take a gamble. I don't want to throw. A lot of gold. What the fuck? 13? The third? You have let me down for the last time.
Not in town.
Are you sure? That is one. Screw it. I mean, what am I saving up? Um, oh yeah. Your arrows cannot harm me. This is about to get dirty. We know it's on this floor somewhere. You never know when there's a legendary. There you are. Neat. I think we did. Roger Cube! Beware the cube! Excuse me, you've thrown off the Horadrim's cube. But I'm used to it. Fine.
You have
Quite a treasure there in that ash. Cool. Alright. Well, let's look at our teleport options. Right. Yes. I'm smart now. Which is why I'm walking away from it. My limited amount of time. Circle Glove. Not fair. Oh. That's fair. See. Not much chance to say. Still trying to find any kind of MMO I really don't like GW2's story right now. Went back to FF14 for a little bit, but there's nothing to do. Raid. I don't have the schedule for it. I can't do anything weekly. Went back to WoW, but it's Dragonflight, so the story is concerning. Can't raid, so not anything to really do. I mean, I showed up right before patch drop, so that was neat, but I've run 2 characters through it, the new patch content, almost immediately, despite working, 13 hours. Ran out of stuff to do. Which, for an MMO, is a death knell. Like, if people who work just regular full-time jobs would be bored within a couple of days, there's a problem. I managed to stretch it out to 2 weeks. Well, week and a half. That's it. Like, I don't know what else you could ask for, because there's no new raid, no place to go to, maybe Mythic Plus. Lost Ark is more of a cash grab. I'd rather not really acknowledge that as an option. It was cute for a little bit, but no. I haven't played ESO in a very long time. It was okay. Really have any particular desire to go back to. So I've heard if you want to play it single player, it's okay. Like, it's completely doable. Like GW2, like, up until a certain point, you can kind of just wander around by yourself and you're cool. Well, I wouldn't say GW, but different animal. The good thing about GW2 is if you bought the expansion for other reasons, God, it's a lot of rings. You know, like, let's say you wanted a new, I mean, I'm going back. Well, I'm playing Pokemon right now, but, I mean, let's be real. You get frustrated with Pokemon, you can't really switch to a new character. You're still playing Pokemon. I like it, but, yeah. I don't know what that looks like. I've just... Oh, right. I've decided to go back and try, Xenogears... Or not Xenoblade Chronicles. Because apparently, I missed it on the Wii U and it got released on the Switch, which I knew about but didn't grasp what that meant. So I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it back then. Because I probably would have just let it sit. Huh? Useful. So I'll probably play through those eventually, like 1, 2, and 3. But they're not really... They're not MMOs, they're not really gonna scratch the same itch. I suppose... Really not to say there. There's a couple other things I just don't know if I feel comfortable mentioning on stream. It's little questionable how I got them, but there's some old games I used to really like that are long since, for lack of a better term, abandoned. Not just the stuff I've found on a lot of hard drives, but like old handheld games. Gonna see about going back and playing those. Because there's some stuff in the part of my life where I was kind of just in and out, mentally. Where I don't know if I'd still enjoy the games if I try them now. If I do, if I'd enjoy them more. I will say Rune Factory 3. 3 specifically is one of the best handheld games I've ever come across in my life. Like, 4 is, gameplay-wise, pretty good. Like, it goes on way too long. I think you see the credits 3 times, but it's pretty good. You know, Sleepy Girl for the win. I think that one I actually bought. Believe it or not, there's some games that are for the DS and 3DS especially, you can still buy. Like, they're still being sold for almost normal pricing. Which is a very Nintendo thing to do, but it's not from Nintendo. It's actually rather nice, because typically people overcharge for old games. Because why wouldn't you? Can't get them anywhere else. Give me a yawn stream. Well, what else do we have? Trident. Useless. Always attack swarms with melee weapons. North. No, this is north. Oh, I thought this was an. Ooh. I thought something was sneaking up on me. Not like a person, but like a rat. Like, a cat. Middle of the night, not even outside.
File kill.
That would be a terrible mistake. Takes me. Increases. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna have to raise my dex eventually as well. Like it's quite a. All right. Ooh, that's it. Pretty sure that's it right there. And it is not. Which is important because we're on the first layer. Shows how much attention I'm paying.
I am overburdened.
Jeep. Sir, I would recommend you stop being in front of my face. Oh. So many chests in this one. Like, this is very clearly a dugout tunnel. Was it a mine? This is best not the question. Oh, that's one thing I'm probably always going to regret. And that, well, I wouldn't say regret. Lament. I always wanted to do. Like, I want to play it, like, obviously. Such a... Like, I get the... not to pull out a... Not like other DMs here, but, like... I get what the player wants. And I get what... Like, not just... Like, give me big items. But the concept of... Needs to be intrigue, like intrigue and reward and unexpected reward. Like, those things I really wish I could. If I still had a group of friends around, like, that played D&D and such, that would be great. Like, sit down and just, like, write out a big, like a nice database of scenarios. They go in this direction, they go in this direction, this direction, they go in this direction. Not roll to see how many wolves. Things they can bump into. A big map. And plan out a campaign. One that's very free range. You know?
Or they're ready for harvest.
And another one that's very railroady if they agree to it ahead of time. To know that's what they're getting into. Like a Final Fantasy 3 type story. Where it's like, hey, you know, you're essentially being chosen by destiny here, even if it's at the last second. Like, that kind of feeling. The, hey, nobody you ever meet will have a strength score above, like, a 13. Whichever one of you wanted to use two-handers, yeah, you're getting a like, well, all of them will be. It's like you're getting a divine blessing right early on in essentially session 1. Not really. Point being, that gives you that 1 will bump up your stats to. I'm not gonna tell them this. Saying essentially they would pick their stats. Like, it's been a hot minute, so I can't really recite this from memory. But like nothing would be higher than a 13. It would be like 13, 12, 12, 11, 10, 8, that kind of thing. And like whenever those absorb like the, I can use a lot of words for this, like resonance, leftover spiritual residue, the enchantments, left over from where some heroes and not so heroes were before, that the gods had directly blessed as sort of avatars in themselves that had grown to very strong, like very powerful actors. Where the average human did in fact have less than 10 HP and did not have a strength score above a 13 or above like a 14. Even if they were considered to be unusually athletic, you know? Like, having these dudes running around with mid-20 strength score. Having people who actually did have, like, mid-20s intelligence. Like, people who have the way you would, like, the resiliency and the reflexes and, like, generally the built-in defenses to have, like, justifiably over 100 HP. Like, having them go through a campaign and feel that they're getting stronger, not just because the numbers are getting a bit bigger, but knowing that the town guard still only has like 10 HP. Maybe 15. You know, the ones, like the tougher ones. That's it. But the moment they learn Fireball, they really can kill about 200 people standing in a stadium. That's the only reason why it's not just like a power fantasy full blown is there's another team got powers too who went a much more destructive route that they need to stop or clean up after over and over again, racing to become more powerful than they are as they're both growing at about the same rate, but they're recovering artifacts and blessings that otherwise wouldn't work if you didn't already have something. Like, I would have loved to have run that. You know, giving people essentially like sort of homebrew feats that Tasha's ended up making some of them real anyway. Like I was gonna have like people being able to learn during downtime, real actual downtime that could last like months. Learn fighting styles, learn new languages, get proficiency in a skill, get an expertise in a skill. Like like basically as a reward for choosing what it is that they did during this time to hone the ever the ever narrowing scope of definition, the defining features of the person that they're absorbing. But as a sort of dreadful thing on the side, they'll become aware at certain times that they're feeling feelings that aren't their own, that they're having ideas that they normally wouldn't, which will be heavily based on what the player describes as the greatest person of their class ever. Like, what is it you want to be? Like, someone's like, I want to be a wizard. Just a wizard? Yeah. Describe to me not yourself, but like, so I have something to work with here outside of you. The greatest, most powerful wizard that has ever existed. Tell me what he could do, he or she, or whatever. Tell me what they were like personality-wise, good or not. Tell me what it is that defined them as a person and how someone else would see them if they were just watching them as an observer. And like, I would use that throughout the campaign, and some of them would pick it up on it immediately, I'm sure. It's little things, like if it's very different from themselves, like someone who's very callous and throws things away, people away, like on a dime, just doesn't matter. someone who was very quick to just kill the guards in front of a door, like it's, critical role or whatever, like, oh, with the guards, well, it comes with a job, blam blam. If they wouldn't do that, I'm going to let them know that they feel compelled to. But not in the direct that you feel compelled to kill the guards, but like, you look at them and blah 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 and be like, something minor, just like little interruptions in between people discussing what they're gonna do, like, you feel, God, let's just say, I don't know, it's Jessica or something. It's like, are you just like, should we distract them? Should we get someone up there? It's like Jessica or whatever the character's name. But like, you feel compelled to just blow them away. Yes, but I want to. But you know what I mean? You feel compelled to just destroy them. Throw a fireball. You feel. Actually, no. You feel compelled to take a direct approach. One that will likely result in the loss of life. And just let them keep going on. It's like, if questions, like, it's just in your mind. Like, you're just aware of it. Like, the odd little feelings you get when you're frustrated and mad at something. Like, you don't intend to be violent, but you know it's back there somewhere that you could. You're feeling that. You're feeling it more than you're used to. Like, stuff like that, just little bits here and there throughout the campaign. Like, people, possibly even if someone described the character, like, because I'm going to ask for a lot of details. And someone described the greatest whatever, let's just say people do the usual thing and be like, Paladin, and they're like, oh, he was a loving mother and housewife for some reason. To my point. Way into the campaign, I'm gonna let them know that their gaze lingers on someone holding a child to themselves and turning them away from what it is they're seeing happen. Just say, you feel nostalgic. Some odd regret. Like, why? It's like, you don't know why. Because once they figured out, the issue is they don't know what to do about it. Because the secret is in this campaign is there's nothing they can do. Their blessing is them, essentially, because this is a magical universe with souls and everything, they're fusing, essentially, with what remains of the soul of the person that was there. Whether it's the real thing or not, it's irrelevant. They're essentially becoming a hybrid of it. They're gaining their memories, which they'll have when they first gain the power. Well, like I said, in flashback for each person. I really like that. Because every person will feel that, like, not everybody will necessarily like it, but I'm saying that they'll feel that they have a character arc, and they have a second. And they don't know what that second one's going to do. They know what the first one, but at least they know what they want the first one to do. Because it would be really cool for them to realize too late that, oh, I made my sweetheart character fuse with a monster. And have to mentally justify how they're going to keep it under control, but also live with knowing it's in there. Because the other problem becomes not which one of you is the real one, but how much have you changed? Like, is it just a conflicting urge from a ghost, essentially? Or is that who you are now? Like, are you denying something about yourself? Would you really want to do? Boop. Well, that was just sad. Oh, Staff of Kings.
Overburdened.
No, you're not. Staff of Kings. Reward's too late.
How may I help you?
There you go.
The staff of
Yeah, that's what your mom called it too. Let's go. Boop, boop. Oh my gosh! Beep, beep. I think we're good. Like it's everything's doing plenty. For the most part, I'm just worried about surviving. Base. What I can do. Get rid of it because then again you get roll for free. That would definitely make this good for a very long. $13 to $30. Good God. I can't put this on to. Let's not waste it just in case. There was an antidote potion. Okay. Well, we got one more place that got. Damn it. Gotta go. We'll know when we get there. What you're looking for at this point is an area where the screen will suddenly turn dark. I remember the Death Beetles. He toured with the gore monkeys. Gore monkey. Later. So brave. Sure hope the sun stays up. Damn it. He didn't pay the electric bill. Power bill. Power bill was my wrestling name. So stupid. We're both like, which wrestler's getting billed here? We're both getting billed. What? Oh. Sounded colder in my head. Zeal is the shiznit.
I can't carry anymore.
Ah, so refreshing.
It's locked.
Or two. Or split two. Like your mom last night. Die. Ladies, please. Wow. I died as I lived. Right. This running animation is the best. Yes. I was killed by Night Tiger. Good.
Yes, citizen.
Do I look like a citizen? I love corpse running. I don't have that much HP. Alright. Never forget there's a song called Loki God of Fire. Because for some reason, Man of War, question mark, decided that Loki was the God of Fire that one time. It's an okay sounding song. I just not sure why it's Loki. I mean, maybe he picked up a... I don't think he has a fire-based myth. Like, myth? I mean, I haven't sat down and, like, read the edits. But, like, I feel like... just a weird choice. Well, that's a bad sign. I just said that thing where you blink and your eyes don't immediately reopen. I got somewhere to be at 7:30. And it is. The best part is I'm about to go from PM to AM shift. So it's gonna be a little weird. Oh no. Temple. Where is your temple? Oh. Thanks, question mark? Whoa, what's that? We're going back. Oh, surely there's an entrance somewhere around here. Nobody would do that. Go on the internet and tell a lie. That was just my brain thinking out loud. Okay, I know a meme. Here you go. Shut up, sit on speaker. It's me. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The temple. I refuse. Go. Where's Rachel? Okay, oh my god. We told you you already broke up. Where you get to go to the Valley of Snakes.
Light guide my way in this accursed place.
You. Actually, there's... Let's say the hot lady, but
Good day.
it just looks your family.
Drogman the wizard will have some idea as to what is happening.
Okay, Dragnet, what you got?
I've been researching this lengthy eclipse.
Cool. Only the greatest of respect. What? Not that.
Good day.
Hold on. Okay. Well.
Good day.
Can't fix this.
It is an honor to serve you.
Is it? Raymond. Oh, that's that good shit. Putting it here, I don't care if my damage goes down. Nope. That was a noteworthy bump in HP. And my life replenishment is gonna... so it went from 7 to... almost up. Okay, this won't do anything. To be honest, poison actually works against most. Not bad. Just equivalent of +5 damage. This might turn out to be pretty.
This unnatural nightfall is no doubt caused by Graze is a fine warrior and leader. Graze is a...
Sure is. Great. Yeah, sure, I'm just gonna start chugging. Do you want this potion, Farah? This one. This potion, Farah? Smells like you didn't get a deal. Oh, Cappadocians. One point. Nope. Safety first. Did you stop it with a knockback? Day 39. Oh yeah, because that's just a straight damage. Okay, slightly weaker, which I knew. But it... well, it's cold. Won't be resisted as much, and it will slow them down. So if I have to run, which I usually do. Dude, just like most every other dungeon in Diablo 2, we're looking for the third floor. Not a big deal, but it should be around. I was just walking in the... Like when you don't notice something on the cabinet that's been sitting there for a few days for work. Isn't empty. One day you open it. Hold down. Oh hey, I was wrong, thank God. They were daddy snake. Oh shit! There was a daddy snake. Amulet of the Viper! Control this 20 very fast. Lightning, cold, fire resist, poison resist.
The light can never be extinguished by evil.
They can be like, no, gotta disappear before you can fight what's his butt. But come on, I want to fight what? I can't let you do that.
Excellent. I've been.
First, you've got to find where he's actually buried. Weren't you there? Maybe. I'm very old. I know, waste a rune. Dragnet. Dragon.
I've been researching.
Okay. Alright, now we're gonna go talk to Jared and Keela over here.
You may enter the palace.
When the troubles began here, I have heard of your men.
Cool, I've heard of you too. You know what? This is not a short part. Let me save it for the next bit. This is going better than I would have expected. Cold isn't as great as I would have thought, but that slowdown is really important because if I had to back off for any reason, a 30% slow is pretty good. I could be all sweaty and have it on a different button to turn on and off, but you know what? We're gonna leave it as it is. It's gonna be damn near one-shotting a lot. And then we get to the next half.
What you need?
Oh, Your mom! Can I afford it? Since hey. What? Okay, that's just... Don't really... Get him to show me some... about right now. Sure, love to give him some act. Hey. Fuck yeah! I mean... Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. But it's slow. So is this. 26% enhanced damage, plus 7 maximum, plus 21 attack rating, plus 50% damage against undead. 2 sockets. Requires a little 8. Minimum damage of 36, you say? Fuck that. 76. This will carry me to Bale. Huh? Alright, we'll leave. Should we get... Alright, gonna go ahead and call a stream for here. I thought I was getting on a more boring note, but that's that is awesome. It's grinder. Alright, well next we start, we'll be going into the palace basement, which is just a quick run around in a sort of symmetrical area, looking for a gateway to get into the Arcane Sanctum. Arcane Sanctuary. That'll lead us to the end of Act 2, and that'll more than likely, assuming that I don't get lost in the sanctuary, that might just be the first half of the next video. In either case, thanks for sitting through this. I'm sure the volume was all over the place. My voice has probably changed like 20 times, and lots of dead air. That said, I've had a good time, and I hope you did too. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.